Hi, welcome to another CountyComm video. Today we're excited to bring you one of our latest products that we're carrying, and it's manufactured by Anchor Electronics, which happens to be just down the street from us. Anchor Electronics makes this beautiful little heat shrink kit. They've taken the 6 most popular sizes of heat shrink, cut the pieces into 4-inch lengths, and organized them very neatly in this little in this box, and they've labeled the sizes. It's really a handy thing. We carry them in our toolboxes. We have them on our workbenches. We really are big fans of them. We're such big fans of them that we said we needed to start carrying them. So, you can either order them right off the Anchor Electronics website, www.anchor-electronics.com, or you can order it right from us at CountyComm. We're CountyComm. We just think it's a great little toolkit. We use them, and so we wanted to share. But heat shrink's been used in the electronics industry for years, but it's got a lot of EDC applications, a lot of just around the house, and everything from emergency repairs to permanent repairs and installations. So, here's what we found is, it was originally designed to insulate wire splices. So here I've got a real nice soldered wired splice. What I do is I figure out, I take a piece of tubing that's roughly twice the diameter. Yeah, it's roughly twice the diameter. And I cut how long I'm going to need, make it a little longer because, remember, the name is heat shrink, so it does shrink. It shrinks both in diameter and length. So we'll get rid of that. Put that tool down. So all we do is we slide it over the splice, just like that, right there. Now there's a couple ways we can shrink this. And they all work. It's just how professional and how nice do we want it to look. Can you shrink it with matches? You absolutely can. The problem with the matches, it's not very controlled, leaves soot on the heat shrink, doesn't look real professional. Can we use a Bic lighter? We can. It doesn't. It also leaves soot and it's not very controlled. Can we use a torch? Absolutely. That works pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Move fast and you'll be fine. Little bit of practice, that's fine. However, not the best. Hair dryer, yeah, hair dryer will do it, but it's a little slow and unfocused. The very best way to do it is with a heat gun that's designed for doing things like this. It's very powerful, so you wouldn't want to use it on your hair. Very hot. But let's watch what it does to this heat shrink. It's going to shrink it down just perfectly. And there it is. We're starting to see it shrink. And we just roll it around a little bit. Just roll, and it's going to shrink all sides. And we end up with a really nice looking shrink on it. And it's very rugged. Now, if you didn't solder your wires, you were in the field, your Jeep broke down or something, you can twist the wires together and heat shrink them down. It'll hold it. It's not a pro fix, but it'll get you back into town. So there we go. There it is. Heat shrunk down. Very nice. Still very flexible, but very well protected. There's no black tape. It looks good. That's really nice. One of the other things you can use it for is you've got these beautiful little crimp-on connectors. You've crimped it on, but you want to protect it maybe from flexing. That's one of the things that heat shrink's really good at, is protecting it from flexing. So you know what? I'll just take that same piece of heat shrink, since we're really not color coordinating anything today. Get rid of that and do this. Boom. Slide that right through. Little tight there. That's okay. And there it is, looking good. So again, the heat gun, and put that on there. Now we've used heat shrink for zipper pulls. Some of the guys have done peanut lighters with them, survival equipment inside. There it is, quick and easy. That was so we've got some flex protection right here at the base. No corrosion or anything's going to get inside there. Whole lot cleaner and smoother than taping. It's really a neat thing. So that's 2 examples. One of the other examples is when you have 2 wires that are running parallel and you want to turn them into 1 wire. You can do the exact same thing. Again, I got this piece of red heat shrink out. I'll take the 2 wires, I'll put them in there, and just heat shrink that down, and I have joined those 2 wires so they're not going to be chafing against each other, and they are not going anywhere either. So there it is. You can see it shrinking down. And just rotate it around, keep it moving. If you lock down on it too long, too hard, you can have some melting and stuff, and it doesn't look real pretty. But there it is, real pretty. Little exposure to heat shrink for you. Hope you enjoy that. Oh, here was one other thing I was going to show you, and that was, we talked a little bit about zipper pulls. So this person wants here's their jacket zipper pull. And they wanted this, rather than a flexible string, they wanted to make it a little more rigid. So what we did was we just took a piece of heat shrink, fed it through, and same thing, we're just going to heat it up. And look, can you see that? Yep, you can see that shrinking. Good. And boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Now I've got to move quickly because we don't want to melt the nylon. We just want to shrink the heat shrink. Done. There it is. And so that's gonna harden in just a second, and that's gonna give that the owner to this jacket a more rigid, still a little soft. So, if I put my finger down on it hard, we'll make a fingerprint, but we don't want to do that. So we'll just let it cool for a second. There it is, and they've got a rigid or semi-rigid zipper pull. But lots of things you can do with this heat shrink kit. It's one of those things that you have with you, and once you've got it with you, there's all kinds of things you can do with that. That's made by Anchor Electronics, sold by CountyComm, or you can buy it on the Anchor Electronics website, but your choice. Both companies have lots of great things to buy besides the heat shrink tubing. I hope you enjoy this video, and we'll work on getting the next one up for you. Have a great day.